I was at the 511 outlet store around League City, Texas last week, and I picked up this pouch here, which I've got several things from 511 in my arsenal, and we're gonna be talking about a lot of those different packs on this channel. But I like this. This was an impulse buy at the checkout register because the stuff they had in it at the register was like, oh, that makes sense. It's got a flashlight, it's got a pen, it's got a pad of paper, it's got several charging cables, USB-C style charging cables for cell phones, tablets, and whatnot, and a couple of other individual things. And I've been looking for a small pouch like that to use as my carry-on, my travel carry-on kit for my phone. So the worst thing about flying on an airplane, maybe not the worst thing, one of the bad things about flying on an airplane is having to take your stuff out of your bag and put it back in and take it out and put it back in. When you get onto the plane, you put your bag under your seat, you put your bag in the overhead, and I don't like checking bags. I avoid checking bags at all costs. You want something there when you're sitting in your seat to charge your phone, because most planes these days have charging portals. You might want something to write with. You might want to journal something. You might want something extra, something small that you have to get up and get out of your bag if it's in the overhead bag or something like that. So I always thought that there would be a great need for a small individual bag, and I just pulled that bag out of my backpack before I put my backpack in the overhead and sit down and it's all right there. This 511 bag is going to work for that. Now, as I've said on a couple other videos, these IFA K-Packs, which this one's really kind of marketed as an IFA K-Pack, didn't come with the patch. I put the patch on there. But it does have the patch on the front. It does not have MOLLE straps on it. It's got MOLLE straps on the very side here behind the patch that are not really useful for much. You might be able to put like a pen or something there. That's about it. It's got this little pouch on the back here. Okay, but you open it up, and this one, and the way I put this together is what is a lot like the display model was in the store. I was checking out at the register. I saw one of these sitting on the table next to the register. It had pretty much the same stuff in it, and I thought to myself, this is what I need for my small carry-on pack so that I just get everything for my smartphone in the same pack. I've got a USB-C to USB-C cable. My phone is an Android phone. I don't have an iPhone, but of course you could put a lightning cable in there just as easily. So I've got a USB-C to USB-C cable, so USB-C on both ends. This is a standard USB, or what's called a USB-A connection to USB-C, and you can't see the USB, but that's what that is. And then this is a standard USB-A connection to micro USB. Now, not much uses micro USB anymore, but I do have a couple of charging bricks, batteries and whatnot that still take micro USB. And I had 4 loops in here, so I'm like, why not? I'll just go ahead and put, I got a bunch of these extra, most of the time from Amazon. This one I actually got from a truck stop because they have those really long nylon cables that I really like. These other 2 are from Amazon. I also got a pair of reading glasses in here because, you know, sometimes you just get to that age. Put that back in there. It's got this other zipper behind it, the zipper pouch back there. I don't have anything in there right now, but that is available to that. And then over here, and this was kind of the part that sold me, it had this, basically a Velcro strap loop system that came out just like that. So that's got Velcro on the back of it. It attaches there. I've got another pouch behind here where I've got a set of headphones. Headphones are a great item to have on an airplane because you can plug them into your phone and listen to and watch movies, and most of the time with free Wi-Fi to connect to their Wi-Fi and watch movies, a lot of times they do that for free, at least on American Airlines they do. Or you can plug it directly in if you have if you're on one of those planes that has a TV in the back of the seat, you can plug it into that and listen to podcasts. A lot of times I'll download a bunch of podcasts and listen to podcasts when I'm on a flight. But this right here can be moved like that. I've got that attached there. I've got a pen, of course, my Soltac flashlight that I picked up a while back, and this is a programming cable for a radio. It's kind of a universal, what's called a Kenwood K-style connector for a ham radio or a GMRS radio. A lot of handheld, handy-talkie, HT, handheld transceiver radios use this type of programming cable to program up these different radios. So I've got that in there because that's something personally that I use. I mean, you can put anything in there you wanted to, so it's very universal. It doesn't come with any of this stuff. I put it all in there myself, and this is what I will take the next time I get on an airplane, to just pull straight out of the bag and set it in the seat back in front of me so that I have everything readily available right there. That was definitely an impulse buy because, as I said, the last time I was on a plane, I was like, you know, I was pulling out my cable, I was pulling out a pen to write in my journal. I take a journal with me most places, which is right here. Okay, I was pulling out a pen to write the journal. I was pulling out earbuds to put in my headset. I've also got a pair of wireless earbuds that I will put in here. I usually carry those with me on my person most days, but I will put those in here before I get onto a plane the next time. So there's room to put more stuff in there. And this is just an easy to get to, small, lightweight pack. They make these bags out of 1000 grade denier. They have carrying straps on them. And 511 is just a really good brand. That store that I talked about in League City has an outlet. I don't know if it's an outlet store, if it's just a regular store with an outlet section. I went in there the other day and they had stuff on like 50 to 70% off clearance. So, and he said that, yeah, we're getting a lot of new winters. We're getting down to the end of summer right now at the time of this recording. He says they had a lot of storage in the back. They said the winter stuff is about to come out and some of that will be on clearance as well. You're gonna bring brand new winter stuff out and put it on clearance. So I think it's kind of an outlet store. But that's the pack that I'll be using the next time I get on an airplane. I'd like to know what you think about that type of pack. Or if you use something similar, put a comment below.